We live? Let's see here. Looks live to me. Let me pull it up, make sure. Looks like I am, alright. Live? Alright. Time to get on this. We're making a blimp. Setup's a little wacky right now, but that's chill. This is kind of what I have so far. Alright, let's get into this. So, I kind of want to do something like this, maybe. Maybe bigger than that. Like that, maybe. That looks pretty good. And then, yeah, this is pretty good. Alright. Definitely want to get like a hole in this, so let's add this guy. Oh, nope. Let's see here. Cylinder. I'm gonna make this 8. Rise this up, scale this up a little. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. Yeah, like there. Alright. Yeah. Alright, modifier. Nope. Add a modifier for this. Boolean. Difference cylinder. Apply that. Now we got a hole in our blimp. You may be asking, why'd we just add a hole in our blimp? I'll tell you why. Nope. Let me first person view this. Oh, okay. I didn't even know that's how that usually works. Alright. That makes sense. Okay, so then we're probably gonna need to change this. Let's see here. So we're probably gonna need to do this. Scale it down, and then join that, and now do it, right? And now should have a hole in our blimp, and the blimp is hollow inside. Nope, still not hollow. Alright. Let me see here. So if I do that, then get rid of this. Alright, I'm guessing the problem is we're gonna do fast, and that might have worked. Okay, a little bugged out, but we can fix this. We can work with this. So we simply grab this. Oh, nope. Delete this face. Yeah, this is a little wacky. Alright. We're gonna have to manually cut this out, aren't we? That's fine. not work? Come on. Alright, this is not how I wanted to start this, but that's fine. Alright. Really, man? Really? That's how you want to play this? Alright. I'm going to... This needs to go... Okay, yeah. I see the problem. Now we should be able to apply that, and then delete this guy, and then if we fly inside here, it is hollow, I think, right? Yeah, alright. Now, what we need to do is we need to make a cylinder. Nope, that's not a cylinder. Make a cylinder, raise this up. Now we go to this, add another Boolean, cylinder, apply. Now hopefully, there we go, we did it, alright. There it is. Now you may be wondering what this hole is here for. You know, all the 0 people watching right now. Let me see, actually. Now you may be wondering what this hole... Oh, alright. Goon, what are you doing? Alright. Sorry, I don't have OBS comments up. I'm trying to make a blimp, obviously. Come on. Follow along. If you're still even here. Alright, here we go. So, I want this to be... Well, alright, wait. Oh, I shouldn't have deleted that cylinder, probably. Yeah. Now this has... Still has the hole. Go down. Yeah. Alright, come on. Now we add another Boolean to this. We apply that. Now we got another hole. Now you may be wondering why we have all these holes here. And there's a reason. There definitely is a reason. Let's see here. I can walk on the blimp we got here. Still need to... This is like drastically not done. Now we got a hole we can fall into. Nice. Alright. I think it is time to maybe add a little deck here, maybe detail it a little. Got edit mode. Does that look cool? This guy has to be raised up. I think that looks fine. No, don't be making fun of it now. It'll look better. It'll look way better. Alright. Now, what we might want to do is push this guy back a little. You know what? It's probably better to just do something like that, right? Alright, can I do like a nice cut? No, of course I can't. Gonna have to manually, knife tool wasn't happy with me a second ago. Let me put this in wireframe so I can clearly see. Probably knife like here to here, right? See, why doesn't this crap work? Is it because I'm like doing the wrong face, maybe? Alright. Oh, there's a center right there, right? No, there isn't. Alright. I'm gonna have to do this by eye. That looks pretty good, I think. Who cares if it's a little off? We're not making the perfect blimp here, guys. We're not making the perfect blimp. There we go, alright. Now, I think it would be pretty sick if we slanted this a little. Like that, maybe? That's pretty sick, if I do say so myself. What we might want to do is, if we're making I don't even want to think about the inside of this. Oh, wait, let me think about this for a second. Oh, no, this thing won't work. I have some future plans and this thing won't work. Alright. Back to square one. Maybe I should have some music on the stream or something. I don't know how good this thing is gonna look when it's done. Trying to think about how to do this. Scale this guy down. Alright, so this is going to be like a little hand spinny thing. That doesn't make any sense either, does it? Scale it up a little more. I don't know if I guess I'm just done trying to explain what I'm doing at this point. I'm just doing it. You're just gonna have to trust in the process. Alright. Bam. Nope. Shorter. Bam. Yeah, alright, we're getting somewhere. I have a reference image of what I want. I need to look at that because I don't know if I'm doing this any good. Alright, yeah. I can... This isn't as good as I would want. Yeah, alright. I know what to do. Feels like I'm just deleting everything. Well, that's what you get. You get what you get and you don't get upset. Alright, now you may be asking, you know, why did you just put a cube there? Where is the cube that I just put? Where'd he go? Oh, there it is. Alright. Because this is the same object as this. Well, you know what? I'm going to delete the cube. I'm going to add a cube. That's a separate object. And if I want to combine them, I can combine them later, because that's easier. Right? Right. Alright. Scale this guy down. Let me look at my reference image again. I don't know if I should show the reference image on stream or not. Alright, yeah, this thing looks sick that I'm looking at. Alright. Let's see here. I need a bigger cube. Yeah, bigger cube. Let me go into this mode. This mode's a little easier. And then scale this guy down just a tad. Right? And then now that kind of looks like that. Scale this guy like that. Trust the process. Trust the process. Now we got to split it up, get these two, and then get these two, then do an incent. Nope. Incent. What did I say? What is the word for it? I don't even know at this point. Inset, not incent. I'm losing it. Then we extrude this. Oh, but no, we have to option extrude along normals. Yeah, there we go. Alright. And then got to I'm gonna put that right there, and then that right there, and then extrude this guy, then I always hate this part of connecting these two objects together, right? I mean, there's probably a better way to do this, but the way I'm doing is just bam, bam, merge at center. No, that doesn't work. I should probably, yeah, I should do by point instead. Merge at last, bam, bam, merge at last. Go down here, bam. Blender's camera needs some work. Merge at last, bam, bam, merge at last. Now we made this little thing. Look at that. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna slice this in half because I hate it so much. Watch this, ready? Look. Now it's done. It's dead. Until I revive it, that is. Bam. Look at that. Perfectly symmetrical now. Apply that guy. Just did our job before us. Look at that. Alright. So, my kind of idea with this is I want to make like a holder so that basically this can turn. I'm gonna put like a big fan right there that like controls like the direction the blimp is moving, and I want this guy to be like the thing you kind of spin to make it move. This thing could be a little smaller though. Yeah, probably like that is better than bigger, right? Maybe lower too. Right, like there. Because when you're looking at the... I don't know if I like that though. Maybe push this guy out more and then just... No, not extrude. Then kind of like that. Does that look fine? I don't even know. Then you turn it. I guess you don't see the vision yet. That's fine. That's a-okay. We can add details later. We need another long stick for this. Alright, it's propeller time. I have no idea how I'm supposed to do this. I don't even know what a propeller is supposed to look like. I'm just gonna do this separate from this because then I can stick it on later. Let's see here. Probably start with a cube. No, probably start with like a cylinder. Alright, we're doing it over here. We are going to rotate this guy like that. And now we are going to... Let's make the spawn point like right there. That just makes it easier. Cube. And scale it down. Now I'm wondering if I can do what I think I can do, which is, no, I would have to mirror this, and then along here, and then also on the z-axis. What did that do? I don't even know what that did. What does bisect mean? I have no idea. That's wrong. I can just fix it later. So, how's our propeller supposed to look? Clearly skinnier than that. Then it kind of goes like, well, that would have to be, this is all wrong. Alright. I'm just gonna, I don't even want this mirror. I'm just gonna delete this mirror. I need to look at an image of a propeller, man. That's what I need to do. Or like a fan blade. I kind of like that. Alright, let's do this. Alright, get rid of this again. Classic blender. Alright. Kind of like that. Except the trick is it needs to be rotated, right? Maybe a little bigger. Like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Because this is what makes it actually spin, is you gotta do like something like that, right? Alright. I kind of want to do like a top little piece. Like extrude this up a little. And then, you know, like extrude these. Then of course option E. You know, we're not noobs here. That looks decent, I would say. I think I'm going for more of like a steampunky vibe to it rather than like a more modern, because blimps are steampunk, come on. Blimps are so steampunk. I might just, like, I know texturing isn't really focused now, but I might just separate this just cause like, it's definitely going to be a pain to separate later, and I definitely do want these to be separate textures. Just makes it easier for me. Who cares about any of that other stuff? Alright, that looks pretty good. New material, assign that. Now it looks the same. That's because we're not dealing with textures yet. Alright. Now, I could just do it. There's probably a better way to do it, but like everything, I'm not that smart. Let's see here. Rotation, what is this, like this? Yeah. Alright, so that's a 90. That's the one down here. There we go. Then copy this, paste this, make that 180. This guy goes right here. And then what's 180 plus 90? Why, that is 270. Where are all my 270 fans out here, you know? Everybody's like, oh, 90, 180, 360. No love for 270. Absolutely no love. Does that look good? I don't know if that looks good. Alright, let me try and combine it and spin it, see if its spinning looks any better. No, not parent. Actually, yeah, I'll join it. Wait, I'm gonna make this a separate material too. Alright, now we go over to this view and then it can do a little spin, right? Let me see how that looks, because this is like the main angle we'll see it at. Don't ask why that's 1 to 293, I don't even know why. Alright. Bam. Bam. Ooh, getting fancy now. We gotta do the multiple screens. Graph editor. Where is it? This guy right here. Give that a cycles, and then watch it spin. Do the fan blades need to be bigger? Maybe. Maybe. Alright. Like something like grab this and just like do a little like that maybe. That probably works, yeah. Well, now I'm gonna have to do it manually for all of them and it's not gonna be even. But you know, real steampunk ships, they were never like, I mean they probably were like really close to even, but they, you know, never like perfectly symmetrical. Alright. There we go. Does that mess up the cycles? No, that looks good. That? I like that. I like that. I like that. And we can probably reuse this thing too. That's my favorite part about Blender is I'm making a lot of similar stuff, and you know, when you make similar stuff you can just reuse it for other stuff. I have a whole file of just objects that I always reuse because like I always have the same taste in like, you know, leaving objects around and everything. It's just a bunch of traffic cones, it's just a bunch of barrels. Alright. We are going to rotate this like that, yep. Let's go -90, and then kind of attach that right there. Well, it's gonna make this smaller. I know these guys are all messed up. Alright. You know, might have to bring it out and then kind of go like that, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. Honestly, these guys probably weren't even messed up. Rotate. Oh, yeah. No, because I rotated it at like a different angle. So, yeah, it would be. Do that. Again with. Why do they make these like this? Alright. Get. Where's this green one? Is it right here? There it is. Alright. Cycles. Alright. You're spinning. You're spinning, nice. Alright. Now we are going to do something. I'm gonna get one of these guys. Alright. Now, this pole is very crucial. I'm going to do a little test real quick. Watch this. You ready for this? I'm really hoping this will work. So now, if let's say you're coming in here and you're looking at this and you want to spin this, then you just kind of look at that. That is perfect. Alright. So if it's going to, you want to rotate this along the z-axis. You're like, oh, move over here. Oh, move over here. You know, and it's got this little hand thing. That's pretty sick, man. You gotta admit that's pretty sick. It's obviously glitchy, but, you know, I'm not even in, like, render mode or anything. Now we just gotta add some details to it, but I don't know. Should I move on to something else? Because I'm kind of doing the like, rough stuff right now. Alright. Oh, yeah. Should I cover this hole? What I was doing here? Where is it? I made this thing not on camera. Not this guy down here. Is this all one object? No, it's got this guy in it. Alright. I'm just gonna parent. It's the day for parents, right? It's parent day. Alright, so now I can just move this guy and this all will move. Alright. This is gonna be a little silo on the ship, on the blimp, and it'll store energy. I still don't really know where I'm gonna put this yet, but definitely needs to be on the ship for how energy is gonna be stored. Scale this up. Maybe. Maybe I should do like 2 of these and like a smaller one or something. Alright, now rotate this along the Z, because this is the front, not that little compartment right there. Do I want to... I think it would be cooler if this was... Now, because, you know, when you're looking at a blimp, you want, like, all the... I don't know, there's more stuff to the back than to the front. The front just has, like, nothing on it. This looks really unrealistic, too. I mean, if this was in, like, a real blimp, then, like, this weight would not work right here. Maybe find a way to... Should I add like a support pole maybe? I could do that. Let me see. Oh, yeah, and it's parented to everything. I forgot about that. Alright. Delete this guy, and then it should just be... Is it the other one? Alright. And I'm just gonna... Wait. Alright, so... Command V, and then... This has an extra one of these, so delete that. And this... Let's see here. Is it Option P? Clear parent. So now I should be able to move this, and it's fine. Alright. And now I just do something like that. Maybe scale it down a little bit. And then there's a little support. That's still pretty bad, but who knows? That's decent. Alright, now get this guy and parent it to this. Now it should still spin like normal, right? Oh no, everything got messed up. Alright. Let's see here. Get this guy, get this guy, get this guy, get this guy, bam. And now it should be fine, right? Yeah, there we go. Pretty cool. Alright. Well, that's how you steer the blimp. Now, Probably wondering about fuel source, I'm guessing. What I want to do is make a cylinder. Where is the cylinder? Let me guess. Oh, it's over there. Oh, because I put the point over there. Alright. Delete the cylinder. There you go. I'm going to drag this guy to, like, right there. Now I'm going to add a cylinder. And that's perfect, because, yeah. I am going to do a little cut. I can't even cut this the way I want to. That's ignorant. Scale it down along the Z. Something like that. Guess I'm gonna have to do it the slightly harder way, which shouldn't be a problem. This guy to right here, and then this guy to right here. Bam. Alright, now you might be wondering what we're doing with half of a cylinder, and I will show you. Fill this in. Nope, still moving that. Alright. Oh, did I just... Oh, dirty dog. Oh, because I moved in edit mode. That's ignorant. Well, that's not going to work. Because I need it. I need the point to be right here. Alright, so... And now, back in object mode. Object. Now this is where the origin is. Now, oh, I totally did this wrong. Actually, no, that might actually be cool. Yeah, that will be actually sick. Alright, we're keeping this. Alright, I have to do this again. Object, set origin to 3D cursor. So now when I rotate this, it rotates from that point right there, which is what we want. I mean, it'll make it more difficult, but it's kind of cool. Yeah, alright. I might just do this from the top view, but it's kind of annoying because this guy's in the way. Alright. Let's see here. Of course, it's doing this. Always, you know, inconvenient to view it from any angle. Lower it. Alright. Now what we're gonna do is copy paste this and then rotate it z-axis by 180. Move this guy over here. I mean, I can't line this up correctly, but you know, I'm gonna have to. Am I gonna have to? No, I can do it from here. Alright. Just have to do these finicky controls. That's decent. So it's like a little trapdoor that opens, basically, is what I'm going for. So I'm gonna do a little open animation, I guess, right now. Yeah, alright. There we go. And now, let's say 50. I can always change it later. And kind of go like that. So it should kind of look like. Why'd it do that? Why'd it like come at it from an angle? That's weird. Let me go to 25 and let me adjust this. Like there. That still looks weird. I'm gonna scrap these. These aren't as good as I want them to be. Hey, but that's part of it, you know. That's life. Well, now you know what I'm going for. All right. You see, slightly different, right? Doing it from here, because symmetrical is way easier than asymmetrical. Nope. Faces. See, isn't this so much easier? Wait, is this guy? Yeah, this guy is good. Alright. See, isn't this so much better? Yeah, it is. Alright. And now, look at this. Ready? That's what we want. Now the same for the other side. Do a 180. These need to be scaled up a little. And look at that, because it's on that origin point. It already needs to be scaled up like exactly. Yeah, see? Now it's closed. Now, let's do the little animation for it. There's one. Now 50. You simply get this. That is the Y rotation, right? Yep. And then we crank that to -90. And then we crank this to -90. And now we've got a little opening. And then, you know, since we already have this point saved, we can simply copy and paste that right there. And now it will open and it will close. Pretty sick, pretty slick, pretty sleek. What's next? Basically, my idea that I kind of want this to be like set apart from any other blimp is, well, I don't know if probably some other blimp use this, but there's going to be like a big fire down there, and the way to make it go up would be opening these trap doors, and it lets the smoke right into that hole that we made at the beginning, so that kind of makes it go up. That's kind of my idea anyway. Alright. What's next? I mean, it looks pretty cool, but we need some more stuff. We could do the supports because we need to actually connect the blimp to the actual ship. I can do that now, I guess. I'm thinking maybe just taking advantage of some curves. I hate this angle. I really hate this angle. Why do I have to like do this, like the whole thing first? Let's rotate this. Nope. Like, is that stood up? No, it's not. Alright. This needs to be at 90. And now let's look at this like this. Ready? How many supports we need? Scaled up. Go into edit mode. So let's do the middle first. Here to like here, right? Like there. That's pretty good. Now these guys are all messed up, so let's go like that, and then let's go like that. But now it needs to be fixed from this side, so this point is, wait, why? This point's like right there, and then this point is right here. And that's kind of like a connection, right? And decent. Oh, I got caught on the propeller. Alright. So, if we go into here, and then, what was it? Was it geometry? Depth, yep. Nope, way too big. Let's try 0.1. Still kind of big. Let's try 0.05. That's pretty good, right? Got like a little connection going. Maybe this guy should be a little further inwards, right? Yeah, and then this one should also be a little further inwards. There we go. It's pretty good. But it is too smooth for low poly, obviously. Is that resolution? Oh, that's like the curve. No, the curve's fine. Depth. Oh, resolution right here, right? Yeah, so that makes it like a little. Then we could probably convert it to an object later, but not right now. Alright. Just mirror it on the other side, right? $180. Oh, that was like. What did that just do? Is it because it's like. Oh, because I was in edit mode and I moved it. That makes sense. That's kind of annoying. Who cares? Alright, now we just need to put this guy in its right place. Probably start better from here. Right there. And then that looks like it's in the right place, so there we go. First connection done. Probably, what, 4 more? Like 1, 2, 3, 4? Probably something like that. Does this even look good? I don't even know. I could. It might be a little unrealistic because, yeah, maybe I should make this guy smaller. Like this is small, and then, yeah, that's probably pretty good. Alright, let me do that actually. Grab these two because they need to be smaller too, and the rest of it can remain the same size. I have to move a bunch of stuff around now. There we go. Alright. So this is connected to everything, so I can just kind of move this over and then move it down. And that's basically the same. Is that at risk of hitting that? I don't know. Honestly, I think that looks way better. Yeah. Maybe I could lower this a little. That's probably good. Oh yeah, and that needs to be, this guy needs to be redone. Oh, nope. You know, I probably don't even, like, I only use this for, I can probably get rid of this. You know, make it full screen, make it a little better of a view, right? Just checking the live stream, alright. What was I doing? Oh yeah, this, alright. And then we take, where is it? It's down here, yep. Cycles. Then we got a little spinning guy. Alright, nice. Alright, now these are off, so connect these back. That's probably good. Then something like that's probably good. Alright. I guess new pillars, right? That looks pretty fire. How's it look when we're walking on it? It's small, but I like how small it is, right? Alright, this got messed up. Yeah, because I had keyframes, yeah. Figures. Alright, so now take these two, scale them down a little, move them down. That's probably good. Yep. Alright. I'm just procrastinating on these pillars because I don't really feel like doing them. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Put one right there. Put one right there. And then flip to this side. Yep, that's right. Put one right there. And then one right here. What is this view right? Alright, get rid of this. I'm done with this. There we go, that looks better, right? Oh, gotta move the singular points. There we go. Alright. Now I think these guys should personally be moved like here. I think that will look pretty fire, yeah. Yeah. Alright, now this guy needs to be moved inwards, like there. Yeah, that looks pretty fire. Alright. Alright. We have structural support. Did I not do the fan? I didn't spin the fan. Okay. Sorry, split screen again. Nope. Alright. Captain. Pretty good. Take our point. Where is it? It's gotta be somewhere. There he is. Cycles. Now you're spinning. Alright. Look at it go. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. Alright. What's next? Next is I'm gonna do like some side propellers, right? So in order to do that, we need our good friend, the cylinder. And then I'm gonna do it off to the side, yeah. Probably something like that. Now we have two of them, so then we scale down one of them. And then now we have a nice, what are those things, like pig in a blanket? Yeah. Scale it up a little, maybe, like there. Now we get our trusty friend, the Boolean. And now we have a sphere with a hole in it. Nice. Now we're gonna steal this. We're of course going to delete this. And then get rid of the keyframes for now. And we're going to rotate it on the z-axis. Oh, just put it at 1, I guess. Now put it in. Here. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Now, I guess I'm gonna make it spin, right? Because we gotta see if it hits the edges. I think that looks decent. Should I make like a double? Should there be like a second one that's kind of like further in the front? Nope. Why do I, is it, yep, this. Alright. I need to delete these keyframes, then redo them. And now they're spinning at the same time, which looks bad, so we might just grab these and then move this to 25. Oh no, they still spin at the same time. I'm an idiot. Alright. So what's 50 divided by 4? I have no idea. What is that? What is that, like 12? I'm guessing we just want something like this. Oh, but that looks a little weird. Maybe just stick to the 1. Yeah. And it still looks kind of plain. Not plain, blimp. Alright. I'm gonna put it on, see how it looks for now. Alright, so a great way to keep this movement is just by parenting this, so we can play this and then move this around, no sweat. Now we're going to take this guy that we just made and then attach it to these two sides, see if it looks any good. It needs to be rotated. Alright. Does that look cool? I think that looks pretty cool. These maybe need to be smaller. They probably need to be spinning faster, right? Move this down to like 10. Yep. $10 for you, and then 10 for you. I think the ones in maybe this one should be like 30. Yeah, that's good. All right. Got basic components down. We could start on texturing. I kind of want to see how it would look like with like some new... I have some cool looking textures. Let's see here. Maybe some... No, I'm thinking we need... this guy, yeah. Alright. No reflections. No reflections. Alright. We need to go into the shader editor. Now we need to go into UV editor. I think that looks pretty good. These guys probably need to come out a little bit. Yep. And this guy, I need like I don't have any cloth textures yet, but we can just make him red. And then, would these would these be metal or like a rope? I don't know, I'll start with this. This is definitely metal, I know that. No, not a magic texture. What does magic texture even look like? That looks weird. I think I have a decent metal in here. No. Like that? No, it needs to be a little bit older than that. Really? No, like, I could do this for now, but that, I can make it look pretty fine. Just gonna go into here. Make it more of a stone color. And then bring this maybe up a little, yeah, like there. And then brightness contrast. Need to bring this up. Maybe like 0.1. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. Was this material 38? Well, then this is also material 38. Definitely needs some like pieces of wood like connecting it. Yeah. Something like this guy right here. You can tell how much I want to do these ropes by how much I keep clicking on them. What is this? Oh, that's nothing, man. That's nothing. This is a great way to find out what everything is. Alright, so that's the middle. Middle, honestly, could be 38. That looks fine. And then, what is this? Alright, so this guy clearly needs to be... let's do a cube projection. Then, yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright. Yeah, no cloth textures, unfortunately. I need to, like, figure out what... Can I see what is what on, like, here? Alright. 19 is that. Alright, so I kind of want to do that as like 36. So 19 is now going to be 36. Nope. I thought, oh no, it's 21, right? 21? No, that's not it either. Oh, because I deleted it. 20 is what I'm looking for. 36. Alright. Now, this is gonna be 30. No. What? That's weird. Why is that doing that? Alright. Now that's white. So now I'm good. Alright. What's this one? Change it to 36? Nope. Alright, one more. This is kind of annoying, but probably could have done this way easier. But who cares? A little more extra time doesn't kill anybody. I mean, it kind of does, but you know. Assign these to some random crap. Alright. Well, now we have this wooden part all done. Even though nobody's even gonna look at that. You can barely even see it when it's spinning so fast. Alright. Alright, good to know I did that. Now I'll probably just copy all these over. And the last one. Negative 90. Move it over to here. There's good. Now just move it into there. Alright. Alright. All these can just be material 47. Alright, so now make these like that color for now. That's pretty cool. This stuff could probably be... Alright, this is definitely a 38. feel like this is probably a 30. Yeah. Yeah, all these are probably 38s. And then these are probably, I could do my other wood texture for these. Which is this one. Yep. Fix this one up. Alright. Q projection. That's the wrong way. Rotate this like so, and then scale it. Yep, that's probably good. That looks fine. This is also going to be a 48. Yeah, 48, yep. Nope, not a new material, 48. Get this reflection out here. I hate this reflection crap. Alright. I'm thinking these handles should be a different material, right? Probably. Or I could do, what, like a 38, right? Fine enough for now. You know what, I might do, because I just noticed this looks a little off, I might just make this kind of merge at the center. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I can do it this way. Oh, this is a lot of tedious work also. That's what you get for not thinking ahead. Because, like, you know, paper, whatever this material is, doesn't look like this. I definitely want to put some like cogs or something on this ship. It might be time to just Oh, what did I just do? It might be time to just start putting like random crap all over the place, because you know that'll make it look fire. Alright, and this is the wrong material. This should be this. Yep. Alright. That should make it look a little better. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. I definitely want to come back, get like a cloth material. I want one of those cloths where they're like, there's a bunch of like patches in it and stuff. I think that would look really sick on this. You know, because it's like ripped up, but it's been fixed. Alright. Alright, these two are 38s. These two are totally 38s, come on. It's not even a question. I mean, who wouldn't kill to ride something like this, you know? What's next? What's next? What's next is... I do kind of want to do some, like, detailing. Definitely want to, like... do this. And, like, extrude this. Oh, no, I did that wrong. Alright. Tab. Where is it? Like... I just saw it. Come on. I keep on seeing it. No. Yep, there. There. Alright. And then extrude it up. And then do, like... I love doing this. Just gonna select all these now. It kind of reminds me of like the Bowser's airships, right, from Mario. Alright. I don't know why, I just absolutely love this texture that I have. And it's these little like poles. Where is it? How it's somewhere. Yeah, this fence right here. This is like the coolest thing ever. Alright, cube projection time. And scale this up. To right there. Alright. Now you're probably wondering, oh, where is that black stuff there? Isn't that supposed to be like gone? And I did have a way of fixing that. For the first time, I think I'm gonna have to go into one of these test worlds. Where is it? Maybe my 3D objects. Yeah, I'll go into 3D objects and do it. Alright. Might as well steal some stuff from here. Look. Perfect barrel to like sit on the ship somewhere. I'll put that in later. Now I need to find, what am I looking for? I'm looking for a specific thing. Here it is. Could put a dumpster on. Alright, this fire right here. I'm also going to use the fire for the fire down in the trapdoor, but that's not what I'm doing right now. Gotta make this fence transparent. Alright. Delete all this. Paste that in. And now we need this texture. Fence. Put that in. And now it's transparent, but it looks a little weird, so might have to go. I think this will fix it. Yeah, there we go. Put this at like 0.001. Oh, that looks a little weird. 0.00 was 0.005. What was that? All right, 0.003. Find it. That's good enough, right? Let me see, because now when you're walking on here, it's like, oh, these are kind of small fences. I should probably raise this up a little. You know, who are these fences going to protect from falling off? I don't think anybody. Is that any better? Let's see. That's pretty good. Alright, but now they look a little weird, so I'm going to go into UV editor. Select all of them again. But look a little too close. I feel like there should be less of them. Which, easy fix. Alright, now I just do that and voila. That looks pretty good, I think. Yeah, I like this, alright. Maybe, I think this hole should be a little bit bigger. It's kind of underwhelming right now. Maybe that one too. Where'd my propeller go? Oh, 'cause it... Oh, that's... Alright. Yeah, I know. The Blender pros would laugh at me. Alright. Had keyframes on it, that's why. -90. Move this to... like right there. And then scale it up. That's pretty good. And then this one, -90. Move it to like right here, and then move it in. Alright. Backtracking on myself too much. Yeah, this hole definitely needs to be bigger. Because, you know, it's just not as cool if it's this small. I wonder if I can just... Alright, first of all, probably move these guys out of the way. Can I just, like, select all these and then scale it up? Maybe. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Alright. Alright, so scale it on the X, and then scale it on the Y. Alright, now. Is that a hole worthy of a big fire to come out of? I'd say a little bigger. Let's see here. That's pretty good. Come on. Gotta admit, that's pretty cool. Alright. Scale this down to like the very bottom. Alright, now this top is all warped, so I'm gonna just do a cube projection on there, fix that up. That looks pretty good. Alright. These guys need to be scaled up and then scaled down. Not scaled down, moved down to like right there. That's pretty good. I need to stop saying that's pretty good. Alright. Am I still live streaming this? Everything all good? I haven't checked the settings in a while. Probably everything, yeah, looks like everything's good. Alright. Get this out of here. I don't need to see this. This is fun. This is just a little fun little ship. Alright. This is too good of a texture, come on. Alright. Oh, bring it right back. Like that, right? That looks fine. Oh, should I make one of those like figureheads, like one of those like mermaids on the here? I guess it's not like a ocean ship, it's a sky ship. What's like the symbol of the sky, like a dragon? Oh, I could do like a dragon on here. That would be pretty cool. Alright, what's next? I really don't like looking at this just red. I definitely need a different texture for that. I could texture this silo. I think this is just going to be a 38. Alright. Yeah, total 38. Maybe bring it up. Yeah. There we go. Looking good, Mr. Silo. This needs to be like... I'm going to keep this like that for now, but that needs to change. Let me cube project this because it looks really weird. Scale this down. Just gonna make this, because this is like a bar. This is gonna hold the fuel. So I'm just gonna, and this is like the bar to see how full it is, and you can't really tell like the background here, so I'm just gonna make this a little darker. I should really be explaining more of what I'm actually doing, right? Alright, so copy over all of this, and then paste it down, and then guessing just drop the value. Assign that to that. Why does that look like that? There we go. Alright. This guy also needs to be this texture. I also kind of messed up this, so I'm going back to UV editor, scaling this down. Is that look good? That looks pretty good. This just needs to be black. Just completely black, I think, right? No roughness at 100%. Yep, that's fine. That's gonna be like the portion where you put in the fuel and whatnot. Rotate this a little like this, maybe. I really don't know like the best position for where this should be. I mean, here is kind of fine, but I don't know. Alright. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Yeah, and this hole needs to... Oh, nope. Get all this out of here. Come on, close. No. Get out of here. Get... No, how do I get out? There we go. Sorry about that. Alright. It might be prop time. Honestly, it might be prop time. Alright, close this out. Yeah, I think it's prop time. Alright. So, basically go into 3D objects and then just... I definitely want the barrel. Let's see here. Barrel acquired. Crate. Yeah, I definitely want a crate. Do I want a pot? I don't even know. I definitely want a traffic cone, because I love traffic cones. Don't even ask what this thing is, I don't even know. Is that all I want? Yeah, that's probably all I want for now. Where'd they go? There they are. Alright. Alright, barrel. Big barrel. Make it a smaller barrel, like that, probably. Yep, that's pretty good. Alright. Barrel acquired. Where's the crate? Crate's right here. Crate's good, and last but not least, traffic cone. It's a big traffic cone, I'll tell you that. Make this smaller. Yeah, that's good. Small barrel. Maybe make it a little bigger. Yep, there we go. Yeah, just some random storage on the ship or something, right? Oh, that's what you don't want to do on a blimp. Alright. It's starting to come together, honestly. It's starting to come together pretty well. I don't like that. Okay, just... Yep, still does the same thing. Alright. That looks way better. Alright, now on this side. There we go. Alright. Alright, make this traffic cone smaller. I think that's pretty good for a traffic cone. Yeah, that's decent. Alright. Nope, don't delete the traffic cone. Starting to come together, I think. I can imagine like standing right on this edge, like looking at stuff. That would be pretty fire. Propeller's all good. Still need to work on this a little. This hole looks awful. I'm gonna fix this. And this, I feel like you need to make this inside like black, right? This is gonna take a long time to make all these black. Alright. Probably a way better way to do this. Maybe command. think this is the last one. Assign. And no roughness. So now when you look in, it should just be a dark hole. Oh, accidentally got these three. Needs to be like a pretty decent sized hole. Let's maybe make it a little slightly too big so that I can come back in. Well, let me scale down the Z. And then what I want to do is extrude. Nope. Option E, extrude along. That looks kind of weird though. Why does that look like that? Who knows? It's like a mouth. Hello. Hello. Alright. Enough of being an idiot. I'm going to make all of this like wood. I just think, you know, like a random hole in a blimp just looks a little bad, so I'm gonna make this. What is that, 48? Assign. I think that's the wrong one. Where is it? 44. Assign. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Q project. That is honestly pretty fire. Alright. Starting to come together. I don't like this random traffic cone just here. I'm gonna move it over here. I want some walking space, you know? This place is actually looking pretty cool. Should I do some like outside detailing? I don't think you should be able to go into like the inside. I feel like, should I put some like cogs or something? I have a cog. I have like a gear. Oh, I think I put the wrong ones in the... Alright, let me redo this. Alright. Merge at center. Merge at center. Merge at center. What is this, the last one? Merge at center. Merge at center. Merge. Oh, nope, selected more than I need to. Merge at center. Alright. Yeah, I could put some, like, turning cogs on the outside. That might be a job for another day, though, because how long have I been streaming? Like 2 hours? This thing looks sick, though. I have to say that. Really cool looking. Alright, so I need a texture for this. I need a texture for the propellers. I don't want to do the textures here, because, like, that's just, like, searching the web for good textures, or, like, making my own, which I guess I can't really show you. Oh, and my computer's about to die. Alright, yeah, this is a pretty good time to wrap it up. Alright, I'll, see you guys. See ya.